The following is an excerpt from Jim Shaw's new book, A Father's Legacy. The rocks crunched underfoot as he marched across the little courtyard. It had rained the night before, making everything smell fresh and new. His master, Zendur, was quietly standing at his furthest end, inspecting the blossoms that peppered the stand of cherry trees that lined the perimeter. He turned, sword in hand, to face the young man. "Cloud Dancer, you are late." Marcus put his hand on the leather-bound hilt of his sword. "I am here," he said, pulling his crystal blade from its scabbard. The old swordsman's eyes flashed. "Indeed, but are you ready?" "You told me I was born ready," Marcus said. He quickly closed the distance between them. He swung his sword hard, aiming for the old man's midsection. Zendur sidestepped his attack and countered with a straight thrust. "Fools rush in, young Cloud Dancer, always in a hurry to embrace death they are." Marcus quickly parried, deflecting his master's attack. "I am no fool, and," he said, thrusting his sword at the old man's chest, "I am not the Cloud Dancer either." Master Zendur turned into his pupil's blade, and at the same time hooked the young musketeer's sword firmly in his own sword's guard, bending it backwards and wrenching hard on his opponent's hand. Pain shot through Marcus's wrists. He lost his grip and let go. The star sword fell to the ground with a loud cling that echoed throughout the courtyard. He barely had time to look at his sword before the wily old swordmaster had kicked his feet out from underneath him. Marcus landed next to his sword with a loud thud, and pain shot through his back like fire. The fall had knocked the wind out of him. He gasped for air and tried to blink the stars from his eyes. Before he could recover himself, he felt Durr's blade under his throat. "Today it appears you are more the one than the other," his master dryly said. Master Zendur returned his sword to its scabbard and offered his hand to the young musketeer. Marcus reached up and took hold of the old man's proffered hand. Durr pulled Marcus up off the ground, then picked up his star sword and handed it back to him. "Thank you," Marcus said. He inspected the blade's edge, looking for chips in the crystal. "It would take some doing to break a star sword," Cloud answered. Marcus frowned. "Why do you keep calling me that?" Master Zendur motioned for him to follow as he returned to the stand of cherry trees. "Why do you object to me calling you by the very name the fates have bestowed upon you?" Marcus returned his crystalline blade to its scabbard. "Because it makes me feel uncomfortable," he answered. "Socks," Master Dur said, chuckling to himself. "Socks, Master?" The old man regarded him for a moment, then smiled. "Names are like socks. They take time to fit before they feel a part of you. In time you will grow more comfortable with yourself and who you are, Clown Dancer. If indeed this is the reason why you object to your name," he said. "I know you want me to be, but I can't be the promised one." "And why can't you?" Marcus shrugged. "It's just not me. I am not good enough." The following was an excerpt from Jim Shaw's A Father's Legacy, part of his new Sci-Fi trilogy about the legends of the Seventh Son. Jim Shaw's books, including The Secrets of the Damned series, are available on numerous platforms, including Amazon, Kindle, and other online streams. His website is The Crazy Imagination of Jim A. Shaw on Facebook, and he's also a member of the Brunswick Independent Authors Association, also on Facebook. Hope this finds you well. Stay safe. Have a good day.